Hi, Phyllis here from southernfrugal.com. I'm going to make some veggie burgers, and I've made these before, and every time I make them a little different. My husband loves them, me not so much, but he wants me to make them, so I'm going to make them. Alright, now I did watch a few videos on the little veggie burgers, and I did get some ideas to try something a little different. So, first thing you'll need, just a can of black beans. Now you want the kind that are not seasoned other than with just salt, and they'll have water in them, that's it. So you want to drain the water, and then I kind of dry them off with a paper towel, and then I just use a potato masher to mash them up. And I don't leave any out, to be whole. I just mash them all up. Now to this I'm going to add one very small shredded zucchini. It's just very small, shredded all up. And I am going to put everything in here at one time. Mix this up just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and be heating my pan up. I am going to use the coconut oil to fry these. I'll start out with just a tablespoon. Okay. This is about 1/4 of a cup of chopped green bell peppers, and these were from my frozen stash, and I just put them in the microwave for a couple of minutes. So I'm going to add that. I'm going to add onion powder. And why is that? So I don't have to chop up an onion, that's why. Now this is onion powder, it doesn't have any salt in it. Same thing with the garlic powder. A couple of teaspoons of that. Fresh chopped Italian parsley, just to give it a little fresh taste. Now we'll need some extra salt, so I'm going to use some sea salt. And that's because of the zucchini. And the next thing I'm going to add, this is some seasoning pack from an old El Paso little taco set. We don't ever use all the seasoning, and I always save part of it. But the same thing, you could just use a little bit of taco spices would work. That is, if I can get it open. There we go. So I'm just going to sprinkle that in. Kind of gets in chunks. Alright, that should do it. Just mix all that up as much as you can. I'm going to have my skillet heating on medium. Now this is just regular breadcrumbs. Just plain breadcrumbs. And that's probably going to be, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of a cup even in there. So I'm going to mix those in. There go my dogs, barking. Alright, now I'm going to dump the egg in. This is just one large egg beaten. Just dump that in. And hopefully this will all come together and I can form it into a patty now. Now I'm going to cook these probably, I'm just going to guess and say about 10 minutes on each side. And they'll be on medium heat. That should get everything all cooked. Alright, I'm going to use my hands now. Make sure it's all mixed up thoroughly. Alright, now you just want to divide this into 4 sections. That should make 4 patties. Get it to hold together really well. And remember, the green peppers I partially cooked in the microwave. All right, there we go. See if I can get 4 in the skillet, maybe. Now, unlike meat, these are really not going to draw up like if you were cooking hamburger. They don't really draw up. Yeah, this is the first time I've added the zucchini, so I'm hoping that'll make them a lot better, hopefully. All right, this will make exactly 4 patties. And they do come together pretty well. And I think 4 will fit fine into my skillet. All right, so I'm going to cook these about 10 minutes on each side. Let me get something to cut the camera off. And then I'm going to flip them over and cook them about 10 minutes on the other side on medium heat. When they get done, we'll be back. All right, our veggie burgers are done. Here's what they look like. Turned out pretty well, I think. All right, we're ready to assemble these. And I've used some whole wheat pita bread that I just cut all the way around and just left a little bitty tab there on the end. And what I'm going to put on this is some sour cream with some little adobo sauce made with chipotle peppers. Show you that. This is what the Mexican people use. And then just the fat-free sour cream. And you don't want to use much of this because it is super, super hot. Alright, so I'm going to put some of this on each side of this little pita bread here. Just smear it all around. I like the pita bread because it is so thin. That's really what I don't like about getting a hamburger anywhere is the bun. There's so much bread. But with this, there's not that much bread, and it is whole wheat. Alright, that should be about enough. I'm just going to have a little bit of heat in this. I mean, unless you want a lot more, you can just put more of the adobo sauce, chipotle adobo sauce in it. Alright, there we go. We're ready for our burger. I did think they turned out rather nice. And they didn't come apart. And of course that's mainly because of the egg that's in them. Alright, still pretty hot. Alright, now on top of the burger I'm going to put a couple of slices. These are our tomatoes from the garden. And I'm going to put some avocado in there, kind of around the edge. And these are Hass avocados, which of course this is the right time of year for that. Alright, now, here's what we need to do. We need to put some of that lettuce on there. Put some salt on the avocados and the tomato. I'm thinking I'm going to like this veggie burger with the zucchini in it. Alright, now I'm just going to put some lettuce on it. And this will really be the whole meal in itself right here. See how nicely that goes over? Alright, and these are some of the pickles that I made from the garden. Let me drain them on some of this paper. Some of the paper towel. And by the way, these did turn out quite delicious, I must say so myself. I put a lot of garlic in them. So I'm just dry them off a little bit. Place those on the plate. Give me one more. Two more, actually. We are just about ready to eat now. Alright, I think I probably need to cut one of these in two and let you see what they look like. Get me a knife here, one that will work. Let's try this one. This one too also. Cut it this way. And I really like the pita bread that's so thin. And you just cut it in two, and that way you don't have all this major bread with the burger. Alright, the burger's still hot. Good, I'll have to say, it definitely looks good. Let me give you a close-up picture. Get my camera off. Oh, come on. There we go. Sorry about the jiggling. Let me turn this around. And there you have it. Looks really good to me. I think it's going to make a difference for me with the veggie burger with the avocado in it, and also to have the pickles with it. These pickles are absolutely delicious, I'll have to tell you. I did a video on those, but I don't think I ever followed up and told you how they turned out, but they turned out fantastic. Alright, so there you have it. One veggie burger. Alright, see you next time.